This is some berries that come from an American beauty berry bush, and they grow in the southern states of the United States. See how the berries are clumped around the branch there with the leaves? That's a common trait of these berries. Some people say that is similar to what lungs are, how lungs look in the chest and of a person, and that's a symbol of what these berries are good for. If you Google American beauty berries, you can find that there's a whole list of ailments for which beauty berries are said to be beneficial. But the two most important to me are that they are said to be good for lung problems or ailments, and also for your liver. So there's a number of other things that you can find if you Google this American beauty berry. This is how they look on the bush, and you can eat every part of it. I mean, you can eat the leaves or use the leaves in tea, and you can use the berries to eat fresh. Or as I did, I found a recipe to make jelly out of the berries. They have an interesting sweet but a slightly medicinal flavor to them. So once again, here's how they look. I was picking the berries to put into a bowl and be ready to make my jelly. And I did dry the leaves to use for tea. So this is about 4.5 cups of the berries. The recipe actually called for 8 cups of berries. I cut the recipe in half. It takes a lot of berries to make jelly. So the birds, by the way, from what I read when I Googled information about the American beauty berries, the birds tend to not eat the berries when they're fresh like this. This is, I think, as people, we would prefer the berries fresh. Usually, the birds and other animals will leave the berries on the bush until they dry, and then they will eat them when they're dried, and use that more towards the fall and winter months of the year. And this is some of the jelly that I made on a slice of bread. So I'm going to pull up a recipe to show you. So here's the recipe for American Beauty Berry Jelly. It takes 1.5 quarts or 6 cups of the beauty berries. You cover the beauty berries with 2 quarts of water, or in other words, 8 cups of water, and in a pan, a steel pan. You boil it till the color is out of the berries. Then you strain the beauty berries out, because you have gotten the fruit and the flavor out, but the middle part of the berry is really just a seed that would not go in the jelly. And then you use 3 cups of the beauty berry tea, 3 to 6 cups, and then you use it with 1 pack of Sure Gel. You add 4.5 cups of sugar. You cook and boil this mixture according to the instructions with the Sure Gel package. I would actually make sure that it's a little more gel, looks like it's gelled before putting in the jars myself. Then you spoon this into sterilized glass canning jars. You put the lids tight to the seals, and you turn the jars upside down. So once again, there you have your beauty berry jelly. Beautiful plant native to the southern part of the United States. And I hope you have some fun with this. When you see this berry, don't wild, naturally growing, just value its worth. It's worth taking the time to pick it and use the fruit and the leaves for medicinal purposes as well as for jelly.